So who's with you? Yeah, you heard me. Who's with you? Who's on your team? That's the greatest question. I woke up this morning just like thinking, who's on my team? Who's the ones that reach out to me when I'm down? Who's the ones that think about my feelings? And I'm gonna try to touch that issue with you guys. I have a lot of stories that I could go into. I just want to tell you some. Listen, one key factor. I'll get to that later. Let me tell you the story. Okay, about I'll say 7 years ago, I was just like in the midst of going to church and everything was looking good in my life. Everything was moving up. I thought I had the greatest job. I thought I had moving up in the career. I was a personal assistant, pastor's assistant at a well-known church. For those who know me, you probably know my story. You've probably seen it firsthand. Met this awesome woman. She became my fiance. Everything was all, I know I was in the romantic, lovely stage. Everybody from the outside looking in. Everybody from the outside looking in thought everything was kosher. But at night, I just felt something was missing. Like it just was all a facade that everybody wants to look good, but it just wasn't feeling happy. Now at the time, growing up, everything was supposed to happen a certain way. There's certain expectations that we all have in life that is placed on us by our parents and our families. And our families sometimes don't even know what they're teaching us, whether it's right or wrong. It's just passed on through tradition or religion, experience. But is it really helpful? I mean, that's the questions that we all have to ask ourselves. Is it making us happy? Is it making us happy? Well, to get to the crux of the story, everything was looking all good, and then got a house. I was living a life with a 2,800 square foot, 3.5 bath, 4 bedroom, new build. The house was being built for me. I had the money, had the job to pay for it. I was getting married. And then all of a sudden, everything started to crumble. And looking back at it, all of it started to crumble was because I was praying to God. I was praying to God that I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be successful, and I wanted to be happy. And in retrospect, it's like everything was crumbling that I thought was going to make me happy, but really didn't. Because all those material things don't matter. All those things that are built around us as structures in life don't really matter. And I found myself sitting in that house after me and my fiance broke up. Into the details of that story, I ended up letting her leave because she did some things that just weren't, I was waiting for her to come back to me because she made mistakes. But we've forgiven each other. We moved on. I'm happy. We're all cool with that. We're cool with that now. So everything's happy there. But I was at home. I was going to work and then coming home and just alone. And it wasn't just alone. I had people around me, but I was alone spiritually. I was alone mentally. I was just out there. I was just contemplating, meditating on what I should do, what my life was about, what my next move was. And God ended up using circumstances, people, and places, just to restructure my life. During those times, it was like I was crying a river. It was like I was desolate on an island with no food or no water. I was just empty inside. Nothing to eat, nothing to have hope for. All my credit was gone. I was living in that house all by myself, paying the bills in the winter. And winter in Columbus, Ohio is expensive when you're trying to pay a gas bill and everything in a 2,800 square foot house. And I did a budget, for two people. But I was all there by myself. I was in one room, everything closed off. But from the outside, I'm balling. I'm living it up. I got my friends saying, "Yeah, you got the house. Let's throw a party." Da, da, da. And that wasn't the case. Um, it was just painful. It was painful. And in the next situations in my life, what ended up restructuring my life a lot. I ended up getting away from the people that weren't there for me. They weren't there for me at all through the rough times. And it's like bad times ends up opening a door for you to realize who really cares about you. Who really cares about you now. So just look around. If everything that you have crumbled and you didn't have anything, who would be there for you? I feel your pain. I know how you feel. And what I want you to do is just know that there's hope. There's hope on the other side. There's hope. There's tremendous hope. Just let the pain and the emotion out. But let it out, and just start to realize, start to look inside yourself. Be like, I am valuable. It doesn't matter the things I have. It doesn't matter the true religion I put on. It doesn't matter the Gucci I put on. You know, all those things are nice. Money doesn't make you happy. Money makes you comfortable. And the more money you have, the more you look successful to other people. But I'm telling you, success comes from within. And this Empower network that you need to sign up for, I know you're going to sign up for it. As many times as I'm going to relate to you in these videos, how many times can you ask the question, is it right for me? There's tons of people like you and me. There's tons of people that want to care, that want to help, but it takes for you to take that next step. It takes for you to letting go of your ego. It takes for you to let it all down and just come to a realization of your true self. Your true self, what do you want? What's going to make you happy? You got to take that next step, the next action, and do it. Do it. I got tons of stories where I could go into detail about the pain where I'm empty inside, where it's crazy, but life is positive. Life is full of hope, joy, happiness, and I'm happy that those negative situations came about, because through those negative situations I was able to realize who really matters in my life, who really cares, and more than likely it's going to be your family that's been through thick and thin with you. And it's going to be the people that know your intimate side of your life, the side that nobody else wants to see, nobody else wants to talk about, nobody wants to listen. So I know you could do it. I know you can make the changes. 10 days ago, I wasn't even making videos. I was scared to jump into the front of this video. This Empower network has given me the confidence and the keys and the tools to bring out the success in my life that I never saw valuable before. So just click on it and make the change, make the investment into yourself to bring out the quality and the tools that you've never seen before inside. And these people, I am, and all these other people that you've never even seen before want to help you reach your success. But you determine your success. I don't determine your success. The next person has to determine your success. You have to take this next step. I was hurt and broken. I don't even know, I'm going to try to put it in words, because I've tried to put it in words before with people one-on-one, and it's very difficult. Have you ever went to work all day and you wanted to be at work, not because you like the people at work, it's because when you got alone by yourself at night, there's so much pain and suffering that when you're around people, it distracts you from all that pain and suffering. That's what I felt like. It was like, every time I went to work, it wasn't the paycheck. It was just because I was around people that I thought cared. People weren't even at work, didn't really care. It's just I was able to be around people that distracted me. But now that I've surrounded myself and I've made the right decisions with people who actually care, and they reach out to you and they want to talk with you, and they want to see how you feel, and they can tell when you're feeling bad, they can tell when you're feeling sad, and they genuinely care. It's not about the money. It's because you have to come to work. It's not because of this. It's because they genuinely care. So make the decision to get those people to care. I care right now. I care about your future and your success. So I'm not gonna worry about you guys. I know you guys make the right decisions. Success comes to those who knock at the door. I know you guys see my facade image on Instagram, and you see all the materialistic things. Yeah, I like fashion. I like to look nice. I like to stunt. I like to floss it, live it up, and we'll sit here back and relax. Give you the calm voice. Love comes through pain, and it hurts to change. Changing is the most uncomfortable situation that you could ever face in life. But in order to face those situations through pain, you have to see the other side. Now, I'm trying to give you a glimpse of the other side. Picture yourself on an island with no worries, where you don't picture your bills, you don't picture your problems. You just sit back and enjoy yourself. Give me some water. Give me whatever I want. Give me what the desires of my heart. You have somebody bringing you a waitress, and you don't have to pay them. It's already taken care of. Complete euphoria. You could have it. You just have to make these steps and these decisions. And they're coming into your life. You just have to make these steps. They're little steps, and they're uncomfortable steps because you've never done it before. The more you do it, the more you become comfortable. So join my team. Join it now. I'm waiting for you guys.